Do you know what I literally just realized right now? During any given stream, my viewer count is not just including my actual viewers, it's also including me and my bot that I have in place to make a certain asshole shut up. So anytime I look at my viewer count, it's actually too higher than what it should be. And that's a little depressing. That's a little upsetting. I got iced coffee in my Peter cup. Gamers, it's Saturday, it's 1 PM Easternish. Let me mark down that the baby's sleeping. No monster today. I couldn't get out to actually get myself any treats. Cinco had to work earlier this morning. But I did wake up and make myself a scrambled egg breakfast burrito. Problem is I used 3 eggs instead of 2, and that was too many eggs for one burrito. But 3 eggs, too many. Salt, pepper, some 2 strips of pre-cooked bacon, some cheddar. Who's more pathetic, Mother 3, Half-Life 3, or Silksong fans? I try to avoid this sort of thing these days, you know that. The answer is Silksong fans. But yeah, it was too much. It was like overflowing out of the burrito. Then for lunch I made myself a chicken salad sandwich. It was actually pretty satisfying, but I put too much goop in it. My chicken salad sandwich recipe. You take your chicken. Preferably your chicken is a rotisserie chicken that's been shredded, but in a pinch, canned chicken will do, unfortunately. Chicken. You add some ground pepper, some onion powder, a bit of chili powder, and then a bit of Old Bay seasoning, a significant amount of mayonnaise, and then just a squeeze of Caesar dressing. Mix that all up. Flavorful. Flavorful. Very flavorful. Very flavorful. Now, before we actually start, like, I don't have my ThinkPad set up or anything, we still have to set that up, but before we actually do that, we're gonna need to, where the fuck am I? There I am. I know most of you don't follow me on Blue Sky, so I need to show you. I need to show you the grand reveal that I posted earlier. There we go. I need to show you the fart reveal. Hold on, I need to... Why did I save sitting on the chair?
Unwelcome it is.
Shut up, Weebum, no. I like your old voice better. Okay, where's the map? Here's the map! Moving quick. Moving quick. This is not the goal of the stream, but gamers.
Were you expecting someone else?
So this is a proof of concept of Gex in Oblivion Remastered.
How do you do? Oh,
This-
hello.
This is a proof of concept for all the components need to make him exist. As you can see,
expecting someone else?
he speaks,
Hi
he
there.
blinks,
What's going on with you?
I understand
he looks like
paperwork
Gex.
has become increasingly prevalent in the Somerset Isle.
The Aldmar have powerful wizards.
He looks like Gex.
A dangerous choice.
And this was like the biggest pain in the ass in the world to set up.
Were you expecting someone else?
It took me roughly 2 weeks to do this. I've come to the conclusion that the engine used in Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, Fallout 4, etc., Todd's engine. Hold on. I've come to the
someone else?
Gex, shut up. I've come to the conclusion that Todd's engine is actually fucking incredible for modular modded content. It is a beautiful piece of art when it comes to allowing mods. Virtuos, the people who ported this over to the remaster, fucked it all up. Everything has been overcomplicated with individual, like, generated forms, Unreal Engine forms, rather than being, generated at runtime. Everything has to be manually done. It sucks. I had to set up a Gex race form. I had to copy an existing NPC form and modify it to reference Gex. Whenever I tried to take that NPC form and modify the race on the NPC form to say that this NPC is the Gex race, the game would read it incorrectly and the game would just crash. So I had to leave it that Gex... Right now, Gex is technically 3 different races at once somehow in this game. 2, actually. 2.5, it's complicated. The meshes weren't that bad. The blinking is a key shape. The mouth... There's a few hundred bones now in the face.
Mr. Rob.
Mverse! Thanks for donating. Appreciate that. There's a few hundred bones in the face of each Oblivion Remastered character now. I just used one. I grabbed the bone for, like, the bottom lip, and I mapped it to Gex's bottom lip, and it works well enough.
Were you expecting someone else?
So he can speak now. You can't create new materials, at least not very easily, in Unreal. That'll work in Remastered. You have to instead make material instances that reference other materials. I had to actually download the fucking Epic Games Store launcher disgusting shit and install Unreal Engine 5 just so I could compile the meshes and the material instances. Every sound in this game is some stupid proprietary W-Wise audio sound, so you have to get, like, proprietary tools to convert sounds over. Every piece of dialogue has an Unreal Engine form. The lip sync animations, which is still not figured out. He's using just some random lip sync animation from some other dialogue, I don't remember. That's its own form. The sound that he says that comes out of his mouth is its own form that has 2 other subforms of an audio bank file and then the proprietary audio file. And all this has to be edited in, like, these extremely cumbersome tools. Every single one of those forms is extremely fragile, and if you fuck up any of the forms, the game will crash and you won't know what's going on. But my point is, 2 weeks to get this proof of concept, where the visuals and the
expecting someone else?
Dialogue are set up. 2 weeks. And I could be wrong. You can tell me if I'm wrong. You can go look at the Nexus for the other mods if I'm wrong. This right here, what you're looking at, to my knowledge, is the world first Oblivion Remastered mod that features new standalone voice dialogue.
expecting someone else?
To my knowledge, this is the first mod in the world for this game that actually features unique new voice dialogue. So anyway, let me exit out of this. Like I said, that's just a proof of concept. The next part is going to be the hard part, because here's the thing. And I'm opening up my Oblivion folder here. Gex. Gex has 740 voiced dialogue lines in the Gex mod. So here's the thing. I cannot sit here and manually modify 3 different forms for each individual piece of dialogue to port this mod over. I cannot do that. I will lose my mind and swallow my own dick. So that's not going to happen. So the next part, in order for me to properly port this over, is I need to start... Oh, God. I need to start looking at possible automation for this. I need to see if there's a way that I can automate what... So in order to modify the forms, you use this tool called UAcid GUI. I'm assuming, since this tool is called UAcid GUI, that there's a non-GUI version that I may be able to use in like either a batch file or a PowerShell script or something like that. So what I would need to do is I would need to take all 740 of those audio files, convert them from MP3s to WEM audio files. Then I would need to set up some kind of like CSV or something with all the names of those files, all the names of its associate dialogue, and somehow rig it up to access UAcid GUI or whatever it's going to be to create the forms, because there's no way in hell I'm going to do 740 forms manually. Even if I had the time, I would inevitably fuck up 1 or 2 of the forms and the game would randomly crash. So even though I have the proof of concept done, and now technology-wise Gex is possible, I still need to set up this automation to actually bring things over, because while it's technically possible, it's not humanly possible to do all 740 forms. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Visual Basic automation in Excel. I mean, there's lots of automation things I could do. The important thing is figuring out a way to tie in UAcid GUI with it. And if I look at UAcid GUI, it looks like there's something called UAcid API, which might be exactly what I need. Low-level .NET library for reading and writing Unreal game assets. A .NET library? Does this mean I would have to write a .NET program? Because I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I just want like a command line version. UAcid GUI. Let's see, does UAcid GUI... Oh, okay, UAcid GUI command line arguments. You can run the program with command line arguments to perform various tasks, such as exporting and importing from UAcid API JSONs without opening the GUI. I don't know what that means. Okay, so there's a possible... Wait. Target destination. Okay, if this thing can import from JSON files, then this might actually be possible. I would just have to figure out how the JSON files work, then figure out how to interact with them using like PowerShell or something. Oh Christ, this does not sound fun. That's important. It's important. I want to get this Gex mod working. Not for me, but for any of you who want to play through Oblivion Remastered with Gex. Like, I can't even upload it to the Nexus, because the Nexus does not allow content that ports content from one game to another. So I would have to upload it somewhere else. So it's not even a mod that normal internet dumbfucks would be able to download, because they would never find it. Anyway, I need to plug the ThinkPad in so we can do some work on our Click and Play game. So, this is not good music for this. This is making me feel stressed out. That's better. I think the reason that Nexus has that rule is because they don't want to get like they don't want to get like sued by any game devs or something. And to be honest, I would not put it past limited run games to try and sue me, but whatever. Okay. How do we do this? Let's see. Gotta get the ThinkPad set up here. I got all this shit plugged in. Man, I don't want to plug all this shit in. Now, you don't understand Nice Drive. The issue with the Nexus is not porting Oblivion mods to Oblivion Remastered. The issue is porting the model and all the audio files from Gex 2 and 3 to Oblivion Remastered. That's the problem. Just place this in the condensation for my iced coffee. That sounds like a great idea. That can't possibly go wrong. I started watching YouTube video of somebody playing the Switch 2, and it's kind of embarrassing that the GameCube emulator has like input lag. Like you'd think that's the sort of thing that would be solved by now, especially from a first-party emulator that really shouldn't have anything like that. But Nintendo doesn't have to care. The morons who like are afraid to download Mario.NES because they think they'll go to prison don't even know what input lag is, so they don't have to try. Like, I genuinely believe Nintendo... Remember how when the N64 emulation on the Switch first came out, it was like dog shit and had a ton of like visual errors and like Ocarina of Time? I genuinely believe Nintendo could have left that as is and not updated it, and the bulk of the Nintendo fans wouldn't have cared. Genuinely. Get my audio cable. Oh, there it is. Okay. Nintendo uses Nesticle. You know what I would like? And this is stupid, because you can literally just do this with DOSBox, but I would like something in the exact same form factor as a Nintendo Switch or a Nintendo Switch Lite. But all it does is it runs, like, Windows 95 or Windows 98. And that would be stupid, because most of those games need keyboards, so to have something with just controllers would be dumb. But I think it would be fun. Ah, boy. I have too much shit around my desk. I gotta clean this. It's also funny that you joke that they're using Nesticle, because if you'll recall that one GameCube boxing game that included Super Punch-Out as a bonus is actually literally using Nesticle. Snesticle. Because the author of Nesticle made the emulator they used. Thanks, shit, man. There we go. That should be a microphone. Oh, right. Network. Need network. There's stuff sort of like that on AliExpress Mverse, except rather than being a Switch handheld, it's kind of like a mini laptop that runs like Windows 95-ish. Well, it's closer to DOS, like in Windows 3.1, because it's actually a really old, really kind of weak processor. And that's kind of neat, but I don't know. It's overpriced for what it is. Where's my mouse? There it is. Okay. It would probably help if I plugged in the video cable. That would probably be a good thing to do. The Nvidia leaks were ages ago, and we're finally hearing about Final Fantasy Tactics Remaster. Was there anything else cool in that Nvidia leak? Because I don't fucking care about Final Fantasy. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's get this sucker booted up. Alright. Come on, give me some video. Okay, how do we... Uh-oh, hold on. Hold on, I got crackling. Alright, crackling should be gone. Alright. Let's see. Now we should be able to get some video. I might have to disable and re-enable the capture again. There we go. Alright. It is 6/7/2025, and the time is 13 o'clock, 22 minutes, and something seconds. Close enough. Oh boy. Where's my coffee? Give me that coffee. Hoo-wee. Once I had the proof of concept for the Gex mod ready, I was strongly considering not posting about it and instead just waiting until I had it more or less complete, like after I have everything ported, but I spent like 2 weeks on this shit. I couldn't hold it anymore. Like, that's the reason why the uploads on the archive channel slowed down, because I was working on this instead.
Ding, 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 ding. Welcome to Windows 98. Why are you still using Windows 98? What is wrong with you? Stop buying computers from thrift stores, man!
Okay. Let's bring that audio down a bit. That was too loud. Alright. So last we left off, I think we were trying to wrap up? We were doing something with this phase of the fucking boss fight. And nobody remembers. Do you remember? I remember. Alright. So I believe we got it set up. We're like right up against the wall of the theoretical event limit. But I believe we got this set up where we have Dog coming out of the other door. So let's see where we left this off. A little loud. Bring it down. Alright. So let's just check.
Eat my shit. my Butterfinger.
1, 2, 3.
Eat my shit.
So the next one should be the one that triggers the next
My
phase.
shit. Eat my shit. Eat my shit.
Okay. Then dog comes in. Right now, dog is dog damaging. Right, he's not supposed to be. Because he's flying. Okay, so that's fine. Okay, so right now, cat is shooting things and slamming down. Dog isn't doing nothing.
Butterfinger.
Okay, so. How do we want to do this? Let's see. I just realized we don't have a sound effect when cat shoots out a projectile. It's kind of important. Where is it? There it is. It's this one. So we'll just play. It doesn't matter. We can always change this later if we want to. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I think after this phase that we're working on right now, that's when we're going to want to swap screens, because there's no way we're going to have enough events to finish the rest of the boss fight. Okay, so what do we have for dog here? Dog ball, boss state, and what does that do? Right, that pushes him away from the bottom of the screen, I think. Okay. So we need to set up projectiles for dog. So let's see our bullet. So we have fish for cat. What's the size of this thing? 32 by 32. The dog can shoot like a bone or whatever, who fucking cares? Let's see. Oh god. There we go. And this will of course resemble a penis until we actually have it done, because that's how life works. There we go. Okay, and then we gotta give us some minor shading here and there. No, we don't want that. Just some very basic something. Just to give it some life and not be a flat bone. No. Careful. Easy does it. Bump up one. It's good enough. I know a bone when I see one. And it's probably a bone. Bone. Okay. And we'll set this to loop. It's gonna be right there in the middle for speed, and then we'll get the rest done. That. And that's gonna basically need to be completely redrawn, because that looks like shit. Oops, too far to the left. Still too far to the left. Too far to the right. Too far up. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. That should work. There we go, something like this, and we'll copy it over to the other side and make it work. And just apply some minor adjustments. There we go. Alright. There we go. It's bone. What more could you want from bone? Nice, coffee keeps trying to escape. Another thing I noticed recently is I don't tend to get a lot of views on my archive channel, but that's okay. The archive channel is mainly for those of you who can't catch all my streams. It's just so y'all can catch up on your free time. But one thing I noticed is that those Sonic Epoch videos, pretty good for me, at least, you know. The first two parts got roughly 100 views each. Last part, significantly less, I don't know why, but for some reason people like Sonic the Hedgehog, I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with them. I don't know why they would do this. Okay, so how often does Cat shoot the thing? Let's see. Where's the cat? And when is he gonna shoot the thing? I may have already scrolled past it. Yeah, I definitely scrolled past it. Back to the bottom. Jumping. Nothing. Airball, falling, jumping. There it is. So, an alterable value, that was we're in boss state 3. And he's playing the jumping animation, which means he's floating around every 2 seconds. Plays the sound. Shoots the bullet. And it gets changed to a fish. Okay. So maybe Dog can do it every 2.5 seconds? It's not a bad idea, pick up shots. We could definitely use a Fuck Hog Tails emote. Just have to figure out what emotion it should be expressing. Okay, shoot an object, the bullet, at speed. I think we're doing 50, I don't remember. In direction of the player marker. And change its animation, hopefully this works, to bone. I'm worried it's going to change the animation of all of them, which we don't want, but we'll see. Three, alright.
My shit. My shit. My shit.
One, two, three, alright.
My shit. My shit. My Butterfinger.
Your dog comes out, now he should start.
My shit.
I want to see what happens when both bullets... Uh-oh. Exactly what I was afraid would happen is happening.
Butterfinger.
The bullets swap their graphic. Uh-oh.
Butterfinger.
Also, they're shooting way too often. Like, it makes it almost impossible to dodge. Makes it a little difficult to dodge. I guess dogs should shoot less often. Let's say every 4.5 seconds. Okay, and this animation change, we're going to adjust that. Okay, rather than changing it when it fires, we're going to do this. If bullet is overlapping the cat ball, and if bullet is overlapping the dog ball, that will change the animation. So if it's overlapping cat ball, it becomes the fish. If it's overlapping the dog ball, it becomes the bone. It'll probably work. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and get ready for this part.
My shit. My shit.
Alright, so now every 4.5 seconds, dog will shoot. And he just shot his shot.
Butterfinger.
That seems to be working better. Although I noticed we got hit by that bone there, so we might have to adjust the... I think we have to adjust the code for what gets you hit.
My shit. My shit. My shit.
Okay, so I think right now it's counting as a hit
My
if
shit.
Bart's jumping animation is still overlapping Bart's actual animation, and that's not going to work for how hectic it's going to get. So we're just going to tweak it so that if Bart is jumping, he can't be hurt by the bullet. This line, see, jumping Bart is overlapping regular Bart. That's what's causing it to still smack us a bit. So we'll get rid of that. And now that should allow us to dodge a little more easily. One, two, three. Let's hurry up to the next phase. No need to do the whole thing. One, two, three. All right.
My shit. My shit.
He just took a hit there while jumping.
My shit.
I think I know what it is. No, I don't. I don't know what it is.
My shit.
I coded something completely wrong there. Let me go back and look at that line. Okay, so, collision between Bart and Bullet. And if there's more than... Oh! Okay. So actually, we just have to kill this entire line. And now, as long as we're jumping, we shouldn't be able to get hit by the bullets. I did it completely backwards. My change made it so you always got hit by the bullets, which is not what we wanted.
My shit.
One, two, three. Alright. So now we should be able to dodge just by jumping.
My shit.
Yep,
My
no
shit.
problem. Alright, so let's see.
My shit. My shit.
Yep.
My shit. My shit. My shit.
Hold on. I want to make sure I can still... Okay. I can still get hit.
My shit. My shit. Butterfinger. My shit. Butter. My shit.
Uh-oh.
Butter.
It happened. The,
Butterfinger.
number of body segments just went critical.
Butterfinger.
And now it's fine? What?
Butterfinger.
No, that's not what happened. I know what happened.
Butterfinger.
The dog and cat balls overlapped each other. In a way that, they couldn't move.
Butterfinger.
Okay. Okay, let's do a quick safety for that. So, on this phase, if cat ball is overlapping dog ball, then we will set the direction of cat ball to somewhere the fuck else. And set the X coordinate back. 320. So wait. Do this logically. Cat ball is how far across? 64 across. Half of that is 32. So let's give us some leeway and do like 40. So 320 minus 40 is 280, I think? For dog, we'll do a similar thing. Set the direction back. Well, if we implement them hurting each other with their attacks, I feel like it would make it too easy. Okay, and then 320 plus 40 is 360. There we go. So now they shouldn't be able to get caught up in each other no more. Okay. So I figure, as is, with both their projectiles being able to exist on screen, then you gotta remember Cat's hairballs are gonna start piling up to the point where there's like 3 or 4 of them. I don't think we need to have Dog also do a mandatory body slam and then cough up a big ball of anything. I think at this point, this is okay for this phase. You know? It should be okay for this phase. So let's do a quick test. Now, I do have debug. If you notice, the donuts keep refilling because I'm pressing the debug button to get my health back. So let's see how this plays so far. Let's see how this plays so far. We already took damage. We were in a oh god. Okay, remember, this is a situation where we're coming into the boss fight with full health. You won't be coming in to the boss fight with full health during actual gameplay because your health carries over for the entire stage. So unless you, like, did the entire stage without getting hit, you're not gonna have full health here.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Also, Bart's jump. Damn it. Bart's jump move is very powerful. Like, you could dodge so much shit with that jump move. So it's like, you know, it gives you, the ability to not get fucked up. Oh. We did take a hit there. Gotta be careful. Took another hit. We already lost almost half our health, so it's... I don't think this being too easy is a problem right now. I don't think this being too easy is a concern. Half our health. More than half our health. Down to the last dono. Oh, I forgot about that goddamn thing. Oh. Oh god. Oh god.
my shit.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Fuck. So there you go. I don't think we have an issue with the game being too easy. In fact, the game might be a little too hard. Oh, game might be a little too hard. So I don't want to babify it. I don't want to babify it, but I do want to make some small tweaks. So this hairball. Let's move it speed 10, 20, 30, 40. Assuming that's speed 40. So let's see. So how about this? When the hairball bounces, it has a chance of adjusting its speed a little bit. So we'll set the speed to 25 plus random number. It moves at 40, so 30. 15? Yeah. Random number between 0 and 15. Then that's going to have a chance at sometimes moving a little slower. I wonder if we should also give cat or dog a chance to sometimes not shoot a projectile. A few ways we can do this, and the choice is yours. Sorry. Let's see. I want to say we already have a random number getting generated that we can tap into. So let's see. This one might be that one. Hold on. +3 or -3. Ultra value A of cat, and I'm assuming of dog as well. Yeah. So ultra value A of both these guys should be getting set randomly. I don't remember where though. Let's see. Where is that ultra value being set? I have to make sure it's random enough. Every second. Okay, that should be plenty. Alright, so this is the dog shoot, so we'll make it so he'll only shoot it if ultra value A equals 1. And then we'll do the same thing. Could do the same thing for cat, but that might make the previous. Well, let's try it, and we can always undo it if I don't like it. Where is it? Where is the event? There it is. Give it a shot, and we can always undo it if I don't like it. And we're going to skip ahead to that phase of the fight since we already kind of tested the beginning of it. Every time I do this, it started to bother me a little that the sound effect of the boss's health bar refilling plays a little longer than the boss's health bar plays. No, fills up, it just plays a little bit longer. And it's starting to bother me because I keep looking at it. It shouldn't bother me because it doesn't matter. Okay, here we go, let's see. So dog both of them have a 50-50 chance of shooting every time it's time to shoot. Okay, dog definitely skipped a few cycles there, which is fine. We just want to see how it feels during the rest of the fight. Because remember, there's going to be 3 hairballs on screen. And I can already see the hairball speed is fluctuating correctly. That's good.
My shit. My shit. My shit.
Dog is not shooting very much. We may want to increase how often Dog tries to shoot to make up for the fact that he's not guaranteed to shoot every time.
My shit.
Or not, like we're already taking a lot of damage. It's hard to say.
My shit. My shit. Butterfly. My shit. My shit. My shit. My shit. Butterfly.
And that would be the hit that initiates the next phase and the screen change. You know what? This might be okay as it is, like, more or less. Like, I don't necessarily think... Yeah, because once we get the 4... Well, it's going to be 3 max. The 4th hairball is going to disappear right when you smack him. But once those hairballs are on screen... It's challenging enough, I think. The hairballs is what ramps it up. Sorry. I was checking in on the... responses to my... I tweeted out the... I not tweeted out the video of the, Gex proof of concept. Where's the parry and roll option? I'm not even kidding. When I do the mythical, legendary DX version of this, I'm gonna, like, revamp how the Simpsons stage controls, and I might very well add, like, rolling or something like that. Just because I can. Did I get the Sony controller? I did. I got the Sony controller. The one from the PlayStation Classic with the USB. And I said this last time, but this feels so lightweight and cheap. My brain is telling me that the actual original PlayStation controllers were much heavier and better than this, but I can't say for sure because it's been so long since I've held one. And I'm pretty sure all my PlayStation controllers are back in my parents' house, so I can't even compare right now. But this is very lightweight and cheap. But it'll do the trick as long as, you know, as long as it works. I haven't got the chance to test it. They were? I don't know. I would have to check. Because in my head, I feel like they were heftier, but I don't remember that. It was years ago. It could just be my brain making things up. Let's save this again. I don't know why. I just looked over at the funny moments. I just looked back over at the funny moments pickup we made, and I'm just appreciating it. Like, this was a very well done piece of art. This funny moment. Very good. Okay. So at this point of the boss battle. Let's see, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage points out of, what, 28? So not quite half, but close to half of the boss's health is gone at this point, which is where we should transition to the next screen so that we can get some events back. And continue on to the next part of the fight. My brain is starting to imagine things. I was looking at the 2 red numbers we have above the carpet there, and I started to see the numbers actually fluctuate like they do during the boss fight. The Homer segment? Well, actually, yeah, because I did have something... Okay, so let me tell you what I have in mind. So, what I had in mind for a phase is that,
Mr. Rock.
Oh, Tom Lee! Thank you. Appreciate that. Wow. Nice, thank you so much. So what I had in mind for one of the segments here is that, and I don't know how easy this is going to be to do in Click and Play, but an idea I had is Cat and Dog would dash back into one of the doors, and then suddenly the door would open, and Cat or Dog, doesn't matter which one, would come out of the door, and then start moving in the playfield like a snake from, you know, Snake on the Nokia phones. So you had to start dodging him and the body as he's kind of moving around until he eventually gets over to another door. This sounds complex. It does, but I kind of really want to do it. And my idea is that you would pop one of Homer's soda bombs in his mouth like a Dodongo, and that would damage him. But here's the thing, I don't want to make it so every pass of Cat Dog moving on the playfield is an opening for you to pop a soda bomb in his mouth. I want to make it so you do have to dodge him for a bit before you're able to. So I figure for like, you know, Cat Dog will make like 3 or 4 passes on the playfield, moving like a Nokia snake, and then on like the fourth or fifth pass, he'll come through, but he'll also have his mouth like wide open, or he'll be chomping as well. And that's where he'll be vulnerable to the soda bomb. And maybe to get the point across, I can also have a little blinking like thing pointing at his head, like showing the icon for the soda, or like saying soda or something like that. But that was the idea I had. Like when I started the Cat Dog boss fight, the idea of them moving around the playfield like a snake was the first thing that came to my mind. So I kind of want to implement that. Okay, so in order to do that, we need to transition screens. The biggest issue with transitioning screens, and this isn't going to be an issue right now, it's going to be an issue later, is that the music we're playing in the background is going to restart, which is going to be a little jarring. But that's how Click and Play works. It can't carry music from screen to screen. The music has to restart every time. That might not be a bad idea, Colonel Panic, where we lock it down so you only have access to Bart in the first part and you only have access to Homer in the second part. But it's also not really necessary. Like, we're starting the stage with you in control of Bart, which is going to heavily imply you should really play this segment with Bart. Would that cut down on events? It would significantly cut down on events. But the thing is, if we did that, we still would have to split it into at least 2 screens, because by ripping out the code to switch between the characters, now we don't have the code to switch between the characters. So yes, that would significantly free up events, but based on what we're doing right now, it would kind of be counterproductive, because we would still end up needing to switch screens anyway if we did it that way. So it should be okay. So I figure what we can do... I mean, you're right, Colonel Panic. It would reduce confusion and add some kind of tension, but at the same time, Homer and Bart separated. That's true. It would free up a lot of events for the second screen, which we could use. Like, let's look at how many events are actually being used up by the two-player system. Let's see. Like, not only will we be ripping out the code for the follower and switching, we'd be ripping out the code for all of the opposite Simpsons weapons. Like, that would be significant. We would get a lot of events back. Do I smoke? I don't smoke, but my jar of gummy bears is currently empty, so need to get some more gummy bears. Okay. Shit. Maybe we do. Maybe we do this. Because that would be a lot more events for the second screen, and potentially the second screen could just be the last screen of the boss fight, you know? Granted, that means the entire second half of the boss fight you'd have to play as Homer. So we would have to design it around that. But Homer has, you know, two weapons. Not just the bomb, he also has the gun, so we could do some projectile things if needed. Okay. So here's the thing. We have to tweak... We're gonna have to... Not just tweak, we're gonna have to change the opening of the boss fight a little bit, because we have to get rid of Homer. Okay, how about this? Cat Dog swoops. He swoops again. But on his third swoop, he swoops down behind Bart and snags Homer. Homie screams. And then Cat Dog slams down in the middle. And then you fight him as Bart. Unless anyone has a better idea for how Homer and Bart should be separated at the start of the fight. Lucius is suggesting that Homer leaves on his own. Colonel Paddock, when the screen transition, you need the voice clip from that episode where he says, "I'm a common boy." I remember that. Oh. That's not a bad idea. I'm sure it's on YouTube. Let me see if I can find it.
Now this is exactly what Bart's teacher was talking about. Our son did something wrong and you looked the other way.
I'm starving. Somebody bring me some food, quick.
I'm a coming boy.
Homer.
There it is. That's the voice clip. I'm a coming boy. Oh, shit. Okay, we have to do this. Okay, so Cat Dog swoop, and then he's going to nab Homer. Okay. God, I have to piss, but hold on. Okay. Which Cat Dog is... Okay, that's the flying Cat Dog. Let's see the movement. So fortunately, we were using Click and Play's built-in, you know... What's it movement? Path movement. So it's actually very easy to adjust the path to reflect the new plan here. All we have to do is grab the waypoint, move it down here, and then grab the other end and also move it down. And this. Let's bring it up a bit so it's a little more focused on Homer. this end a little lower. That should do it. So he goes swoop, swoop, swoop. Okay, so before we continue modifying this, I want to kind of duplicate this frame as it is, because we're going to use it as the basis for the second phase of the fight. We don't want to rip the Homer. Well, here's the thing. I think for this specific frame, the first frame, we're not going to fully rip out the Homer code. We're just going to disable enough that you can't switch to Homer. For the second frame of the fight, that's where we're going to rip out as much of the partner code as we can. That way we get as much code back to work with as we can. Because this half is more or less done, aside from some minor tweaks we need to make. I have to pee. Okay. I do have to pee. Hold on. I'll be right back. I have to pee. Gamers. A special guest for the rest of the stream. Someone woke up early from her nap and ripped the camera. Well, not ripped the camera, she kicked the camera over. Here she is. She's here to ruin our lovely stream. Little girl, how are you doing today? You want to tell the gamers how you're doing? Go on, they're waiting to hear you. They're waiting to hear from you. A hair coming out of your mouth? Why? Why though? Why though? He doesn't know. Shouldn't she be talking yet? She just does not feel like talking. I don't know why. Little girl, can you say daddy? Can you say daddy? I think she doesn't want to. She doesn't want to do it. Little girl, do you want to sit here with me, or do you want to go play with this Amogus? Do you want to play with this Amogus? You like this Amogus? You like this Amogus? Why don't you go play with this Amogus, okay? Or do you want to sit here with me? If you sit here with me, we're not getting much done for the rest of the stream. Oh, it is what it is. Tell you what, if you behave... Oh, my. Oh, my. My music stopped. If you behave, I'll let you sit there. Oh, boy. Sorry. Okay, let's copy this frame. Gamers, real quick, I really appreciate y'all watching. Like, it means a lot. I don't get a lot of viewers these days. So, those of you who actually show up for most of these streams, I really appreciate it. I like streaming, so I appreciate having you here to watch. Thank you so much. Okay, here we go. Don't you pull that. Okay, so we cloned the frame. Let's start working on this. It's gonna take a little bit of work. It's okay, sweetie. Okay, so cat dog dummy. Where's the cat dog dummy? There. So when cat dog dummy is overlapping the follower Homer. Let's try to change his animation. Where is he? There he is. Change his animation to 4. And then we're going to set his position relative to the cat dog dummy. right there. No, not swap Homer relative to cat dog dog. What are you doing? Right, so I don't think this is gonna work the first time. I think the code is gonna cause him to stop that animation and start running back towards Bart. We'll see what happens. It's gonna take a few adjustments to make this work. Oh, we actually nabbed him. Okay. Okay, so where is the code for when he hits the end of his path? Let's see. Actually, we could just filter by the cat dog dummy. End of path, here we go. Destroy, and we're also going to destroy the homie. There we go. Oh, you know what? It's playing the sound over and over and over, which is not what we want. Hold on. Okay, so we have to slide the sound away into another event, unfortunately. So how about Cat Dog Dummy collides with Follow Homer, and only once when it loops. There. That'll do it. Now we just have to get rid of the code that lets us switch, because as you can see, without Homer, Bart gets stuck waiting for Homer forever. Which is a bit of a problem. Okay, so where is the code that initiates the switch? The problem is now I have to go back through this legacy code. I say legacy code, it was from earlier in production of this. It's not legacy, it's part of the current project. This old code to figure out where we initiate this. Let's see. Where did we start creating these fuckers? Nope, that's an attack. Oh, this might be it. So yep, see, we're creating the swap versions of them. Alright, you wanna go play? Go play. Go play with all these things you're not supposed to play with, that I have on the floor of my room because I'm messy and didn't clean up. Okay, so this gets triggered when player marker ultra value A equals 1. So what sets that value to 1? This. So all we should have to do is kind of... Is it just delete this event? Wait, can we add a never? That would be even better. Never. Okay, I threw in a never. So let's see if that makes it so we can't initiate the switch.
Butterfinger.
Yep, can't initiate the switch.
Butterfinger. Eat my shit. Butterfinger.
Alright, so let's go ahead and make the switch icon invisible. So we don't get any wise ideas. Little girl, you can't have Daddy's Nintendo 64 controller. And bam.
Butterfinger. Eat my shit. Eat my
Just
shit.
Bart.
Eat my shit. Eat my shit.
There we go. Alright. So that means on the second screen, we can do a lot more work to make a Homer-only screen, and it's going to free up a shit ton of events. Absolute shit ton. Okay, trying to think here. So let me calculate this again. 24, that's after the first phase. Then it's going to be 20. Just crawling on top of my weird bean-shaped Peter pillow. What a weirdo. Okay, let's see. 20. Then it should take us down to like 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. So 16 health is when the transition's going to happen. 20, 19, 18, 17. Yep, 16 health. Exactly 16 health. Okay, so at 16 health we have to initiate a transition. Little girl, don't pick up an enormous power brick over there. Okay. So should we just make it so at 16 health, cat and dog retreat into their doors? So cat and dog retreat into their doors. After they've retreated into the doors, we initiate the frame change. Frame change happens, and we hear Homer, "I'm a-comin', boy," and then he busts in through a door or a window or something. Better. Okay, no, because here's the thing. We need a reason for Bart to not be available anymore. So cat and dog retreat to their doors. Then the cat dog snake comes back out and naps Bart. That's when Homer comes back. Because we need a way to get rid of Bart. Otherwise it's not going to make sense for it to just be Homer in the next frame. I think that makes sense. Little girl, let me move that chair a little bit before you bonk your noggin. Okay? There you go. Yeah, this does have an animation. I could have sworn it did. I think it needs a third frame, but it's not that important. Okay, so let's make another cat dog dummy. We'll grab this. It's going to come from the other side. Looping, max speed. And we'll rename this Cat Dog Dummy 2. And his movement is just going to be a simple going to the left. Oh, looking at start. I think it's colliding with something. Which is fine, because it's just, you know... Yeah, it's colliding with that thing. But that doesn't matter. That's just, you know... Here, it's not going to be an issue. A little slow. Let's speed him up a bit. Okay, speed 100 will be fine. Okay, so let's set it so... Cat dog dummies, Y position. Little girl, don't step on it. Please don't step. CatDog Dummy 2's Y coordinate will always be set to that of the player. So when we're ready to nap him, it'll nap. Okay, 16. Let's see. Check a few things. Will the body pieces continue going to the door if we change the boss stage? Let's see, where's the code to direct them towards the doors? Here they are. Okay, so those are if boss state equals 3. So we actually want to adjust that so it'll happen for greater than 3. Greater than or equal to 3 is what I mean. Greater than or equal to 3. Here we go. So we're going to set the boss fight state to 4. Cat and dog are going to retreat to the doors. And then they're going to swoop in to nab Bart. Oh, hello, girl. Want up here with Daddy? I think what she's doing, she's trying to spin my chair. What's your butt smell? I don't think that's poop. But it's very hard to tell. Did you poop? Did you poop? Would you tell Daddy if you pooped? Tell Daddy, did you poop? Did you? She won't tell me. Her head's disappearing. You just want to stand up here with Daddy? Oh, okay, let's see. Let's set this up. Where's the boss health counter? Here it is. So, if it's less than or equal to 16... when we're in boss state 3, it's less than or equal to 16. Run this event once. We're going to set the boss state to 4. Wanna go play? Go play. Go play. Okay. And at that point, we direct cat and dog back towards their their doors. So he will look in the direction of this door. And he will look in the direction of the other. When boss stage equals 4, and they've collided. Their doors, the doors will open and close real quick. Do I have code to play the door closing sound on its own? Check. Alright, we have code to play door close after the door closes, so that's good. So we don't have to worry about that, we just have to do the initial sound. So, cat collides with door, play sound, door open. And then we're going to delete cat and the ball. Little girl, hey, hey, don't do that! She's playing with the blinds. For dog. Hey, hey, no, don't steal soda cans from my desk. Go. And did we already play the animation? Or we still need to do that? We did not. Okay, we'll do that now. what was the timer? Let's double check. Which value is the timer? It is value B of the boss counter. Okay, so we'll also reset the boss count timer so we can time the swoosh arrival. We'll set B to 0. Okay. And then we're in stage 4, which is the transitionary stage, and the timer is greater than a certain value. We'll have to figure out the value. Let's start with 200. That's when we'll play the swoosh and start the nabber. Okay, where is it? There it is. Movement, start. Good. What animations does Bart have? Stopped, walking. We might just reuse falling, even though he got smaller. It won't matter because he's going to move so quickly. Alright, so when Cat Dog Dummy collides with Bart on this event once, we will play the uninterruptible sample with Bart hold. We'll change his animation, falling, and most importantly, we disable player control. Ignore control. There. And then we still need to put in something to transition to the next frame, but we'll do that after we've tested this part. No, little girl, don't do that. No, give me the N64 controller back. No, that's not a toy. Well, it is a toy, but it's not your toy. It's Daddy's toy. Okay. Oh. 1, 2, 3. So we don't have to wait. No, little girl, do not step on that!
My shit.
Okay. And then 1, 2, 3. So the next hit should be the transitionary one.
But my shit. My shit. Butterfinger.
That did not work. Okay. Alright, a few more changes. While Cat Dog Dummy is overlapping Bart, Bart gets stuck to the Cat Dog Dummy. Where is he? There. And as long as we're in alterable value 4 of the boss state, we're going to make sure that the cat and dog ball are looking in the direction of the door. And we'll give them some speed just in case. Alright, save and try that again. Little girl, that's my Game Boy Micro! You can't play with that! You can't play with my Game Boy Micro! Stop it! Oh. And she was holding it properly. She was holding it like a Game Boy. One, two, three.
Eat my shit.
One, two, three. All right. One, two, three. Okay, so now we should have slightly more favorable results.
Butterfinger.
They retreated. Dog didn't make it. It's stuttering. It's doing some fucked up shit. And then Bart returned. What the fuck is happening? Oh, Lord. Okay, so dog is looking at the wrong door. This boss state counter probably has to be higher. I wasn't quite looking at it. Not sure why it started getting all stuttery, but we're gonna run it again. And why are you laying on the floor and kicking Daddy's chair? Why? Why though? Play with your funny Fisher-Price controller. One, two, three.
Eat my butter. Eat my shit. Eat my shit.
One, two, three.
Butterfinger.
Oops. One, two, three. Alright, let's see how this works. Something is getting fuckily. So let's see. Is there anything that's running when it really shouldn't be? Oops, hold on. Hey girl, you glitched out your controller. So some event is probably firing off, like, over and over and over, but the problem is I'm not sure which one. These aren't it because... Oh wait, what's this one do? No, that's less than or equal to 2. That wouldn't be it. Greater or equal to 1. Okay, so what is this doing? All that does is set their position. That wouldn't be doing this. It would have to be something that's like loading like a sound, most likely. I don't see anything that would do that. So why is that happening? Oh, you know what? Look at this. It plays the swish sound. We have it set to do it as long as the timer is greater than 200. So that's completely wrong. So we'll just do it to only run the event once, and then bam, it should work. Can you use the Switch 1 GameCube adapter and the Switch 2? From what I saw, you could use the Wii U GameCube adapter and the Switch 2. For some reason. One, two, three. One, two, three. Okay, so now we should get better results.
My shit. My shit. My shit. My shit.
Now, a few problems. He started raising up, so, can we check that the player has control? Don't think we can. I don't want him to start jittering upward once he hits Bart. So let's go up to the always event. We have a little bit of leeway. We can dingle a bit. So let's get rid of it there, and we're going to do it down here. So, if ultrable value A of CatDogDummy2 equals 0, we'll set his Y position to that of Bart. Well, the player Bart, you know what I mean. And then when they collide, or when they're overlapping, we'll do both. No, we'll do collide. Then we'll set A to 1. Now, there was something that respawned Bart, and I think I know what it is. When Bart finishes his falling animation, it respawns him at where he entered the frame. So, we changed his animation to falling. So he's gonna respawn. What if we changed the speed of animation to, like, 0? I could just delete the action, but hold on, let's see if this is gonna work. We're almost there. We're making surprisingly good progress on getting through this. One, two, three.
My shit. My shit. Butterfinger.
Oops.
My shit. Butterfinger.
One, two, three.
My shit. My shit. My shit. My shit.
One, two, three. Alright. Let's see the improved
My shit. My shit.
result here.
My shit. My shit.
Still responds. Okay, no problem. We'll just do that thing and turn off the respawn event. It makes sense. I agree, Ranked Angus. I'm pretty happy with how this boss fight is turning out. I like it better than both the Wolverine and the Nathan Drake boss fights so far. Okay, so where did we do the code for falling in a hole? Falling is over. That's it. Okay, so we'll just set this to never. And then it should not trigger. Wolverine boss fight needs a rework. The general point of the Wolverine boss fight was that quiz that we did. The problem with the Wolverine boss fight is I don't know any way we can make it better, considering the Spider-Man mechanics. Because the whole point of the Spider-Man mechanics is the web swinging. And we don't really have a good way to dynamically allow the web swinging. What's Homer gonna say when he comes back? I'm a-comin', boy. 1, 2, 3.
My shit. My shit. Butterfinger.
She's on the floor making noises with her mouth for some reason. She might be stupid. You don't like the idea of the quiz mattering? If you get the wrong answers, it makes it repetitive. I mean, agreed, it does make it repetitive, but this whole game is a shitpost. I feel it's okay for it to have a kind of a obnoxious boss fight in it.
My shit.
We do have to get another event in here to destroy the hairball, but there we go. That's most of the transition there. Okay, so let's see. Little girl, I can hear you, and it's very annoying. What are you doing down there? Instead of going, why don't you babble? Little girl, can you say da 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 da? See, she won't. I ask her to say dada. She refuses. Little girl, can you say dada? Say dada. Nope, she's ignoring me. She's trying to steal my USB cords. So we can probably do the screen transition based on the boss state. Let's see what the boss number ends up being. You're such a stinky girl. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three.
My shit.
One, two, three.
My shit. My shit.
Did the boss counter not reset? I feel like it didn't reset unless this number is wrong. Let me watch that closely again, because I'm not sure if it actually reset it. Because it seemed really high there.
Butterfinger.
I wasn't looking at it, so I didn't catch it at reset.
Butterfinger.
1, 2, 3.
My shit.
Okay, I'm gonna keep a close eye on the boss counter, because that's kind of important.
Butterfinger. Butterfinger.
It went right up to 600. Okay, so something triggered the thing to go up to 600. So let's see. Just gotta find the 600ifier, and there's a few of them, I think. We have to find it and make sure it doesn't apply when we're in boss state 4. I think Cinco's home. I hear the dog barking. Oh, here's one of them. If cat dog damage equals 1... That's one of them, so let's do this. Let's add an additional thing, so this will only happen if the boss fight is less than 4. Now we're going to check a little more, just in case we have another one. I'm pretty sure we do the 600 thing more than once. Animation 1 is playing, blah blah blah. So this shouldn't matter, but we're going to add in a check anyway. So we'll only do this if boss state is less than 4. I think that's it. That should be it. Yeah, okay. And then we get back into the Homer and Bart code. Okay. Now we'll check again to see the timing there. The whole time you're doing the boss fight, that second cat dog dummy is just off screen over where I am, tracking Bart vertically the whole time. Just waiting to strike. 1, 2, 3. Little girl, please don't start playing with all my garbage over there.
Butterfinger.
1, 2, 3. Let's see where this goes.
My shit. My shit. My shit. My shit. My shit.
1, 2, 3.
Butterfinger.
Little girl's just ripping up some random piece of paper she found. Good. Okay, so 200 might actually be too high now. Closer to 50 might be good. And the transition can happen maybe 250 after the initial one. Okay, so let's see. Let's say greater. Let's do 60 just to kind of have some leeway. Little girl, are you trying to fall down? Can you stop that? You're like wedging yourself in the most like inconvenient place for a baby to be. Where's the baby? She's right here. Very stinky. Okay. Stage 4. Boss fight is greater or equal to... Let's try 200. We'll toy with it. That does the next frame. I'll play, little girl. Go play, little girl. I'm playing with timings here. I think we're gonna have this much closer to the timing we want at this point. One, 2, 3.
Butterfinger.
1,
Butterfinger.
2, 3. Okay, so we should have much better timing. $150 might work better than 200. A few things. 60 is going to be 50 now. And then 200 is going to be 150. No, I'm only testing it again because we don't have much time to do anything else, so just run another test of the timing. Oh, she found her burp cloth. Three.
Eat my shit. Eat my shit. Butterfinger.
1, 2, 3.
Eat my shit. Eat my shit.
Girl, stop it. One, 2, 3. Okay, so now we should see the real timing once we get the hit in.
Eat my shit.
The timer didn't reset. Or, no, it did. There was a visual glitch there. The timer did reset. It's just this weird visual glitch where the numbers get, like, burnt into the background. There we go. Okay, so at that point, it transitions to the next frame. Homer does I'm a coming boy, and he kicks in, and then the next phase of the boss fight starts. Good. Well done. We are making real progress here. Holy moly. Oh. Alright. I forgot to do a backup. Whatever, I'll do it some other time.
Goodbye, stupid. We've had a lot of fun on your crappy computer. Please don't ever come back.
You should crash through a window and the hole stays there the rest of the game. That's a pretty good idea. Oops. That's a pretty good idea. Bam. There you go. Alright. So we're doing it. We're making solid progress. We're roughly at the halfway point of the boss fight. So now we're going to do the rest. Plan for next week is to start in the next frame. We're going to rip out as much of the partner swap and Bart code as we can to get as much events back as possible. And then we're going to try to start working in the snake mechanic for that part of the boss fight. I already kind of have an idea of how we could do parts of it. We'll see how well that goes. I feel like that's going to take a little while, but we'll see. But yeah. There we go. So, thanks for watching. Like I said earlier, I really appreciate you guys watching. It means a lot to me. I like to stream a lot, and if y'all weren't here, I couldn't do it. So thank you so much for watching. Like, it really, really, really does mean a lot to me. Thank you so much. This is like my only hobby. So yeah. So as long as this baby behaves with her sleeping, then tune in Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern for more Majora's Mask. Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern for hopefully the start of Tomb Raider 3 if this baby will sleep on time. Am I going to watch the Xbox Showcase tomorrow? No, of course I'm not going to watch that shit. I don't care. And then tune in next Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern for working more on the Click and Play game. Thanks again for watching. Oh, yeah. Okay. We'll see. We'll see what the schedule is next week. I might be taking the baby to see my mom. We'll see how that affects things. Anyway, don't worry about it for now. Don't worry about it for now. It shouldn't affect anything major right now. Anyway, I'm gonna go pee on Cinco's bed. Thanks a lot for watching. Be cool about fire safety.